Welcome to the City of New Bedford's Arts and Culture Show. My name is Lee Heald and I am the director of a program called AHA, which stands for Arts, History, and Architecture. And together with our partners and a variety of people in the city, we bring you the every second Thursday of the month, free arts and culture program that runs in the downtown area from 5 o'clock till 9 o'clock. And December is a particularly wonderful month. It is just fabulous. We've been working with the local cultural council to present Deck the Windows downtown, so the downtown will be decorated. You can do your window shopping, you can do your window gazing. I think we're up to about 60 different venues that will have decorated windows. And there'll be a variety of holiday activities, and we will have street performers and strollers, and we'll be giving out the awards for the best windows downtown on that night. Today on the show we have two guests who will be speaking about their role in bringing Deck the Windows to the city, both in the downtown area and the North End. We also have Art Tebbets, the troubadour of New Bedford, who will be singing some holiday songs and entertaining. And then we're going to take a look back at the month of November, which was no place like home, and really November was Arts Month in downtown New Bedford, so we're going to be talking to some artists, seeing what's going on, and hopefully motivating all of you to come downtown and shop as you approach your holiday season and all of the gifts that you will be giving to your friends and family. Today in the studio we have two wonderful civic-minded, engaged citizens of New Bedford who are really masterminding the event called Deck the Windows, and it's really becoming a signature event for New Bedford, even though this is its only second year. Jill Horton-Simms, who is the chair of the New Bedford Local Cultural Council, and Corinne Williams, who is the executive director of the Community Economic Development Center, pretty much in the North End. So Jill, you were really the brainchild of, not the brainchild, the mastermind.
The mastermind.
They always say a good idea has, 10,000 mothers, and you are clearly one of these.
Yes.
So tell us about last year.
Okay. Well, last year was our first year, and it was really based upon an event that I had seen another community do for Halloween, and it was, Hallowindows. And so I thought, wouldn't that be cool? But the first year I found out about it, we couldn't do it. It was too late in the season. So last year, Terry Wolkowitz, who's a very strong member of the Cultural Council, said, hey, are we going to do the windows? And she decided she would name it Deck the Windows. And we all got on board with her. And we ended up having over 40 windows downtown New Bedford. And they were spectacular and fun to do. It's a great public art event and community building event, and the council this year is putting it on again, but we're really pleased to partner with Acushnet Avenue.
For the North End, to kind
of
move it out of downtown, so it's not just a downtown event.
It's not just the downtown. We'd like it to be citywide eventually.
Next year.
Next year. So this is our first year expanding, and really excited. They've got some great programs planned. And
so if people didn't see it last year, when you say Deck the Windows, people painted the outsides, people painted on the inside.
They did both.
They did little scenes.
Anything goes.
Anything goes.
Anything goes as far as
so
decorations, merchants, restaurants, nonprofits. We actually partner with schools and children to paint windows, and that is a lot of fun. And so we get everybody involved.
And they all had T-shirts saying, I am the public.
Right.
In public art.
And this year we're having buttons with 3.5-inch round buttons that say, I am the public in public art. And so those will be available to wear around town and just get in the spirit with. Play.
So, Corinne, tell us a little bit about the North End, because this fits in with some other initiatives that you've been doing this year.
Sure. Yeah, this fits in quite well with a lot of the different efforts that we've been involved with along Acushnet Avenue. We're involved in helping promote small businesses along Acushnet Avenue and to help combat some of the vacant storefronts. So we've been promoting public art, been involved in getting some of the murals, some sculptures. Up
Love
in
the Ave.
The Love the Ave campaign that has been really taken off and really gaining a lot of support in the neighborhood. And then we've also been part of a broader collaborative called the Great Neighborhoods to identify what kind of issues we'd like to work on to improve the neighborhood, improve the Acushnet Avenue Commercial District, and to get more people out and about and involved in the neighborhood. So we're really thrilled to be part of Deck the Windows because the merchants are getting excited to start their decorations, and we've been reaching out to some of the schools and just getting the word out for this new event. And it ties into a small park that is on the Phillips Avenue and Acushnet Avenue, which was a vacant lot that's now been turned into a pocket park that the community designed, that they were involved in wanting to figure out what they'd like to see. It's got a beautiful flower mural up on the wall, and it'll be the site of our kickoff event on November 28th from 1 to 4, and we're inviting kids and families to come out and that day. We'll have
what day of the week is that?
That's a Saturday.
Okay.
That's the Saturday after Thanksgiving. After Thanksgiving weekend, that'll kick off the contest for decorating the windows, and so we're really thrilled to get that started and to invite people out to enjoy walking along Acushnet Avenue and taking a look at the decorated windows.
And we've kind of worked together, as a group, all of the different partners, so that the events are different in each of the locations. So you start on the 28th, and your award ceremony with the carefully handpicked volunteer judges. You give out your awards on December?
On the 12th, December 12th,
Okay.
that coincides with the tree lighting that is over at Riverside Park in the evening, and that's an annual event that's coordinated through the Bullard Street Neighborhood Association. So they have tons of people that come out, and we'll be hearing about the awards, and they have Santa and kids and hot chocolate and all that good stuff on the 12th as well.
Great.
So I think the two events will really tie together
Nice bookends.
in the neighborhood and complement what's going on downtown with
So Jill,
your
what's the
events.
schedule for downtown?
Our voting will start November 30th. Ballots will be available, as they will up on Acushnet Avenue at that time, to pick up at different sites, different stores, and go around and take a look at all of the windows downtown and then vote for your favorite. We're doing People's Choice this year as our only category.
For the public?
For the public,
And then
right.
the judges will
The
judge
judges will judge the other different categories. So it'll make it a little simpler, but just as much fun. And
the awards are given out
on the 10th.
On 10th, AHA night.
AHA night.
Just-
and
yes.
we couldn't do this very well without the AHA platform.
Oh, thanks.
We have really treasured and valued all what AHA has done. So
It's a great partnership. I mean, it's a great partnership in both areas, and we hope to have the
It is.
tuba chorus back to
Yes.
play music in
That's-
back of the award ceremony
that's
at the
my
Whaley,
favorite.
the Whaley Museum. That was for Jill
yeah,
last year.
so everyone has to come out. You have to go up and check out Acushnet
And we
Avenue.
urge you to vote early and vote often. And on the back, I mean, it's not, it's a fun family event. And last year it really remade the face of downtown, along with some of the holiday happenings that the city does on the weekends. I mean, it really made downtown an active place. And one of those, the idea of going back, in the childhood, you kind of did window shopping,
That's
and
wonderful.
it was just really, and a lot of people light at night, so you can kind of walk around.
Right.
It's great.
Yes.
And we urge people to vote early and vote often. That's what I was going to say. Last year, people voted early and voted often, and we
It was
encourage that kind of
great.
behavior.
It was
to
wonderful. Right.
Participate.
So there are lots of restaurants, lots of shops to shop in, both north and south, and check it out. The North End has great international events and shopping and
eating. Eating, my favorite.
And-
so these will be
Right.
all through December.
All
they stay
through
up,
December.
Stay up through the whole holiday season.
Correct.
And
Correct.
so come on down, and we give a shout out to the Standard Times, who's been really good about helping us promote
Yes.
and publicize. And so that's great.
Yes, and also to Destination New Bedford and Downtown New Bedford for helping us get the word out.
Right.
So that we really appreciate them.
Right. Well, thanks, ladies, for joining us today. And
Thank you,
we'll look forward
Lee.
to the whole month.
Thank you all, both of you ladies, for what you're doing. Appreciate that so much.
Great.
Hi, I'm Art Tebbetts. I'm the host of the weekly open mic at Cafe Arpeggio in the heart of downtown New Bedford. Every Thursday night from 7 to 10, we have folks come in and get to play a little bit and sing a little bit, share some music. Sometimes they bring their guitars, sometimes they bring fiddles. We even had a trumpet show up last week. We've had harmonica players, we've had Celtic harps, we've had bowed psalteries, we've had all kinds of wonderful instruments. Primarily we get guitars and ukuleles and mandolins and stringed instruments of the like. We have the stage all set up. You come on in and you play. And on AHA night, we start an hour early with a feature. And this year, 2015, has been a really nice year for us. If you're a regular watching this show, you know just what I mean. As you've seen most of our features parade before you and sing a few of their songs so you get a feel for what they're like. December, we're going to do something just a little different. We're going to start at 6, like we always do on AHA night, but instead of having a featured act, we're going to do a collection of Christmas songs. We're going to get people in the holiday shopping mood, the holiday enjoyment mood. We're going to get you ready for all the big holidays that fall at the end of the year, and it's going to be fun. And I'm going to start things off at 6 o'clock, and if anybody wants to come up and sing a couple holiday songs, that would be great. They can be winter, they can be Christmas, they can be sort of, I'm not crazy about Christmas. There's some wonderful songs by the Pogues and the Kinks and bands like that make you laugh. They're not your average Christmas music. And we're going to have a little bit of everything this year. It's going to be great fun. So come on out and sing with us. You'll have a good time. Have something to drink. Have some soup. Have a sandwich. Have a cup of tea. Best coffee in town. It's a great place. We make wonderful fruit smoothies and they have homemade ice cream and it's just a nice place to be. The kids behind the counter do a great job for you and you never know who you're going to get to hear. Maybe somebody you're crazy about, it maybe one of those local New Bedford musicians who's been doing it for 40 years and really knows what he's doing. It may be some high school kid who's just getting started and somewhere down the road you'll be able to say, I saw him back at Cafe Arpeggio and he was just a kid. And trust me, we've got a lot of those. We've got some of our folks who played with us when they were little kids and now they're out on the road playing with the likes of Eric Clapton and Keith Richards, and it's just amazing to me to watch it all happen. So a tip of the cap to Buddy Guy. Thank you, sir. We appreciate it. So come on out. It's going to be December the 10th at Cafe Arpeggio, 800 Purchase Street. We're starting at 6. With an hour of Christmas music, and if we're having fun, it may spill into the regular open mic night. We may do 2 hours of Christmas music. Whatever it takes, we're going to have some fun. So come and join us. I'm Art. Look for me and say hi. Tell me you saw me here on cable TV.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white. Where the treetops glisten and children listen with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white.
Welcome to November's AHA Night. We're taking a walk around downtown and seeing what's going on for No Place Like Home. And one of the things we're going to look at is the Waterfront Historic Area League is doing model homes with kids of different housing structures in New Bedford. And we're at the New Bedford Free Public Library, and they are hosting Coco the owl, the cutest, most adorable, from the Lloyd Center upstairs. So stay with us. We're going to take a little walk. So we're here at the New Bedford Free Public Library, and I have Amanda DeGrace and Sharon McTeague, and who are you?
Tutti Mittag.
There you go. And so we're talking about There's No Place Like Home, and these are all the wonderful homes that you see in downtown New Bedford, or the styles of architecture. Tell me more.
Yes, so you'll realize when you go around New Bedford that there are many different styles because of our historic periods. So we even have this coloring book as well.
Excellent.
Styled by Arthur Moniz that shows the different styles that you could still see just driving around.
And so you have all of these models that kids can kind of construct to see the main pieces of what the architecture is.
Yeah, we want to start them young. We want them to see the different styles as well, right? And to be able to appreciate, the differences and sort of train the eye. So and then when they go around from house to house, that they start pointing out these little different features.
So this is the Gothic Revival, and you'll see this style is very typical in New Bedford. The original farmhouses, a lot of them were the Gothic Revival style, and we're actually looking, Whale is looking at a property right now that's a Gothic Revival. So it's very exciting, beautiful wraparound porches typically, and you see this a lot. You'll see triple deckers right next to these old farmhouses from the late 1800s. We have a lot of rich history in New Bedford, and we're very happy to celebrate the different styles that we have here.
What he eats. So owls, eastern speech owls, they'll eat mice and small birds and even sometimes bugs and worms. And so he needs to be able to fly silently, like you said. I don't know if he'd go after a bumblebee, but if he found a big night crawler, one of those giant worms that you find in the ground, he'd eat that. At night, you need to have really big eyes to take in what little light there is at night. And so he's got those really big eyes that lets him get all the light he can at night, and so that way he can see.
at Gallery 65, and I have with me Susan Gilmore, who is a local artist. You're displaying your beautiful paintings. Paintings?
Well, these are graphics, actually.
Okay.
Digital graphics.
Okay.
Yeah. I have a huge library of photography that started when I got my first digital camera. So I have a huge archive of just tons of pictures. And I've been a graphic designer for 34 years.
And you said you went to Swain School,
I went
so
to
you're
Swain
one of
School of
our
Design.
favorite locals. Yep.
Right. So I just started fiddling with my skills in Photoshop. I just started working with all the photography. Because I do a lot of collaging anyway, but I do it physically. You know, and then I was photographing my sculptures, and those are part of the archive. And so this imagery is created. Some of them are from 5 and 6 photos, and they're layered. There's a lot of editing that goes into them, and you know.
And the color is spectacular.
Yeah, they're printed on aluminum, which is just a great medium. It really holds the color, and they're really rugged. I mean, I love that about them, because when
Can you put them outside?
You can put them outside.
Nice.
Absolutely. You can put them in the bathroom.
Nice.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So that's pretty cool. And but one of the tough things for artists is to always have to frame their work. And so this particular format just allows me to display them this way, and I put a mount on the back of them, you know, a 1/2-inch mount, and it works out great, and it makes it reasonable for people. It's not hugely expensive art. It's for regular people.
It's for regular people.
And
Yeah. One of the other artists at Gallery 65 is Liz Howland, who is a brilliant textile artist, or a dyer. That's what we were talking about before. And can you tell us a little bit about these scarves, which I am in love with?
Be very happy to. This is called shibori. It is a resist dyeing technique. And so what has happened here is that originally this was a flat white piece of silk charmeuse, and I have under-dyed it first with a color of 3 or 4 different colors on the flat, and then processed it. Then I put it on a PVC pipe. I wrap it up a pipe with string, squish it onto the pipe, and then I do an over dye so that that second dye catches the tips and leaves the valleys still.
It's beautiful.
Original color.
The way it moves is just splendid.
It's very organic. Yeah, it's very
it's just lovely.
One can just wrap it around, and there you go.
And you choose colors that always look well on you, is this true?
Oh, of course, in case I end up with a scarf or two. No, but so that's a shibori technique, and what I'm doing with this other dyeing here, these are rayon silks. They take 2 different types of dye. You have to dye both the rayon, which is the velvet part, and the silk, which is the background, and so you can have all sorts of combinations available to you that aren't just a monochromatic.
And a lot of depth.
These are, again, it goes with the outfit. These are a cowl, so that's
very nice. You're the perfect model. Thank you for speaking with us.
Thank you, Lee.
We're here at TL6, the gallery, and we have Heather Bertholet, who's going to talk a little bit about her show From London to Glastonbury.
Yes.
And how did you choose that particular section of Great Britain?
Well, my friend lives over there, so I traveled for about 16 days in and around London, Eltham, which you'll see in the watercolor up there, Windsor Castle, Stonehenge. I went all the way to Glastonbury, which is on the west side. And I collected notes, sketches, and came back and did a lot of paintings.
Yeah, no, they're lovely. Is painting is that your traditional medium, so you kind of knew what you were doing when you were traveling?
Yeah, it was easier for me to keep a sketchbook and do quicker watercolors and graphite drawings because I was on the move constantly. And when I came back, I focused more in oil painting.
Well, we're going to take a look around, and thanks for talking to us. Are you here through the whole Christmas season, the holiday season?
Yes, I'll be here with my artwork, and I'll be helping the girls at TL6.
Thank you for joining us today, and we hope that you are able to join us downtown on December 10th for AHA Night. A shout out to our sponsor, Hall Keen, because without sponsors and help from our friends, we would not be able to bring you AHA as a free, open, and public event. So please join us in thanking Hall Keen. And if you're not able to join us on December 10th, please come for New Year's Eve. It is City Celebrates New Year's Eve. The fireworks go off at 8:30, and the city is open from 5 to 8 with programs that look very much like AHA in terms of family, fun, friendly entertainment, and people will be out and about in the streets, so it's a great way to start your new year in the city of New Bedford. Come downtown and have your own AHA moment.
You better watch out, you better not cry, better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. He's making a list, he's checking it twice, gonna find out who's naughty or nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping, he knows when you're awake, he knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. Oh, you better watch out, you better not cry, better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping, he knows when you're awake, he knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. Oh, you better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town, Santa Claus is coming to town, yeah, Santa Claus is coming to town, Santa Claus is coming to town, yeah, Santa Claus is coming to town, I said Santa Claus